So now we're on page 7, question 31. And I've lost there we go. Gosh. If I zoom in the normal way, my drawing tools go away. Alrighty. So now they're saying, remember, algebra is all about taking what you know and finding the missing piece. Easier said than done. So question 31 on page 7, it says if the point K3 is a point on the graph of the equation x plus 2y equals 8, what is the value of K? So to kind of review, this point right here is an x and a y point. That means K is x and 3 is y. So I'm going to plug those numbers in here and we'll see what we've got left. So we have K plus 2 times 3, because that's a y, equals 8. And now when they say what is the value of K, they want us to solve for our letter, for our K. So here's our equal to. I'm going to multiply those two things together. K plus 6 equals 8. Now you have to get K by itself. So to get that by itself, we have to move this plus 6 to the other side of the equals. So we have to do the opposite to move that. So I'm going to minus 6 or subtract 6 on both sides of the equal to sign. So you end up with K equals 2. So what that means, see how the K is 2? If you have the point 2, 3, that point is actually on the graph of this line right here. Now, it's a little bit crazy, but all we're going to do today is plug in the numbers that they give us and find the numbers that they don't give us. We're going to do 2 more on this page, and then I want to do 1 on the next page. Okay. So problem 32. If the point A0 is a point on the graph of the equation 2x plus y equals 6, what is the value of A? So A is x, 0 is y. So I'm going to plug those in here. 2 times A, sorry. Oopsie. Oh boy. So remember, that's x and that's y. So instead of 2x, I'm going to write 2a, y is 0, equals 6. So if something is a 0, that can just go away. So we have 2 times a equals 6. Now over here, we're multiplying. The opposite of multiply is divide. You want to do the opposite to get the a by itself. And a equals 3. So number 33. The point K3 lies on the graph of the line whose equation is 2x plus y equals 17. What is the value of K? So this stuff is crazy, but we're at the point where we just keep doing the same thing. K is the x, y is the 3. What I'd like you to do in the question on the side is write what this equation will be after you substitute these numbers in. So basically, you're doing the first step. Okay, so after we substitute, we have 2k plus y equals 17. Is that what you wrote in your answer? Instead of an x, we put a k. Instead of a y, we put a 3. So now I'm just going to write over my work. We have to solve this equation for k. Now we have a multiply and we have an add. You have to go in a specific order. You do plus or minus first. Do your division at the end. So what I'm going to do here is minus 3. When you're solving an equation, whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So I have 2 times k equals 14. So to get k by itself, now I look at this. This is 2 times k. The opposite of times is divide. Whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So I end up with k equals 7. I'm going to pause this video for a sec. We are going to skip to question 40. It's the same type of problem, but it's just written different. Go to the next page. I'll meet you at problem 40. Okay. One of the tricks about math and word problems is they can ask you the same thing a ton of different ways, but you're going to do the same thing every time. A point whose y-coordinate is 6 lies on the line whose equation is y equals 5x minus 4. What is the x-coordinate? So the first thing I'm going to do in this problem is just rewrite my equation because I know they're giving me an equation. Y. And remember, algebra is about taking what they give you and finding the missing piece. So let's look at what they give us. They say the y-coordinate is 6. That means y equals 6. So I'm going to take this 6 and plug it in here. So I have 6 equals 5x minus 4. And then the question, let me underline that, what is the x? So they want us to solve for x. So what I'd like you to do I'd like you to solve for x on your packet. And then in the video on the side, I would like you to write what your answer is. Okay, so hopefully you've made your best effort on this, and now let's see what you did. Come on, I'm trying to change this from orange to there we go, different color. Here's our equal to. We're solving for x, that's over here. So that means we need to move everything over to the left-hand side. So you do add or subtract first, so I'm going to do plus 4 on both sides. Those cancel. So now I have a 10 equals 5x. Remember, that's 5 times x. So to get x by itself, divide both sides of our equation by 5. Those cancel out. And we have 2 equals x. So you could write it like that, or you could write x equals 2. It doesn't matter. Now your job is to finish all the way up to problem, let's say 49. 48 ends on page 8, but 49 is the same type of problem. So from this video, you can complete up to number 49. Okay. Always ask us if you have questions. We're here to help during class, and try your best, guys.